fantastic. Your beard looks amazing.
Very good.
Don't be worried about your beard. It looks great.
Okay. I'm worried sometimes.
Sometimes.
Especially during lunch when I don't know if I have stuff
Is there
stuck
something
in it.
on my face? Yeah. It's
wonder.
Like, well, yeah, big, hairy, red thing.
I wonder.
A little bit of blonde outline in the mouth there. Oh, we're on.
Oh, amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack Lumber,
Hello.
and I am the Green Giant. This is the Man Panel.
Second recording.
Second
We're
recording.
actually trying video. We may not put it up.
Who knows?
May. Who knows? We're not sure yet.
Yeah. We also got the audio going, so.
The audio
it's,
going. So we'll at least have that for you guys. Hey, so we're coming off a awesome Thanksgiving weekend.
True.
My family, we do weird stuff. We do Taco Thursdays on Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving,
because the rest of my extended family, we get together on Black Friday at my aunt's house way out in the country.
Right.
And we get together and we shoot guns and
Tractor
eat lots of
pools
turkey.
and-
tractor
yeah.
surfing. It's a game
So
my
much
uncle invented. And
It's pretty awesome.
my good friend, the Green Giant here, has been rather adopted and assimilated into the family. It'd be kind of weird. My aunts would ask where he was before
true.
they asked where I was.
True.
They'd be like, "Oh, is Chris coming?" Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah,
What-
he's going to be here. Actually, there was a family plate. You know, most people have family trees. We had a family plate this time, and it was so cool. Like, they had, Jack Lumber and his wife, and then, a little baby on there in the plate, and then had all the other family members out there, and then I had my own. They put me down, and I had, like, sparkles and everything, and they were so distraught. They're like, "Oh, we didn't put you on the plate," like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I got my own spot, so it's awesome.
In any case, we're coming off that awesome weekend, and we're all to the age at this point where
Yes.
cousins have a bunch of young children.
So many children.
The first thing that happened when I walked through the door, my cousin's daughter, she called me Uncle Chris, which is wrong. I'm not her uncle. I'm her first cousin, once removed or something like that. But the first thing she said was,
So
"Put me on the ceiling upside down." And I'm like, "You're
Oh.
too big for that. You're like 7 years old now." But
Yeah.
in any case, we ended up wrestling them for most of the day, and that led
true.
to the Green Giant and I being kind of sore. We're not what do you call them, spring chickens
Not
anymore?
spring chickens anymore.
No.
No. They all want to wrestle.
Every
There
single one
are
of
like
them.
12 total,
Yeah.
and whenever one starts, oh, hey, put me on the ceiling upside down. All of them want to be on the
Every
ceiling
single
upside
one,
down,
yeah.
and then they want to wrestle, and 4 of them are going to attack you at once because you're a giant, and they want to hang from your biceps, and
They want to hang from your beard.
yes, and grab onto the beard.
You have to. I've adopted a strategy. I'm gonna do more manly tips later, but here's one: if a small child latches onto your beard, pinch them ever so slightly on the hand.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Just
pinch.
pinch just a little bit, because
Pinches.
it'll give them enough pain to realize that they should let go. But it won't be so much to make them cry.
Not so much to make them cry. If they
Usually,
do start
if-
crying, it's okay.
If they're
Life is
if
not
they're a
over.
newborn, maybe
Maybe.
it might
Yeah, just
happen.
let go,
But
yeah.
you know what? They're not going to remember that. It'll be fine.
Which is fine. Also, when it comes to Thanksgiving, just prepare. Actually, next year we have to prepare. We were talking about the next time we go there. Our abs actually hurt. Like, I know mine hurt. I woke
actually
up
sore.
Yes,
Yeah.
like there's little soreness. Sat up today and it was, oh my God, what was that? Children. Yes, children and wrestling and hours of wrestling, endless amounts of energy. Need to do more crunches.
So we're deciding we're going to start training. In fact, tomorrow
Right.
we may get up early
true.
and do push-ups and sit-ups and walk for a little bit because we're not great at running.
Right. Running
And
sucks.
it's cold out, so we don't like running when it's cold.
Men don't run. Just FYI, if there's ever a situation in which you need to run, a man will stand his ground.
Yeah.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
You can run for recreation if you want to
Right.
sign up for some sweet obstacle course race
Absolutely,
or
100%.
a marathon or something awesome just to prove how epic you are.
Right.
Do it. Or
Right.
for a good cause. Do it.
Or if you have to save someone's life.
Yeah.
Like, there's another scenario right there. But the act, like the concept of actually running from something. Oh no, there's a dragon. No, you stand your ground. I mean, yeah.
That's what you should do.
You stood.
That's what you should do. You should get your sword, which you carry at all
Which
times.
you have at all times.
And take that dragon down.
Yes.
Like,
Take it
if,
down.
if you get
Destroy the
burned
dragon.
in the process or lose a hand or your life, who cares? You died fighting a dragon.
Boom, you're a man.
You're a man.
And legends will be about you at
Yes,
that point. You're going to
you'll-
have legends.
You'll be welcomed into Valhalla with honor.
Yes.
And just so you guys know, we are Christians, but
yes.
I come from Viking stock, if you will. I do appreciate very many things about the Norse mythology,
Yeah.
and you cannot tell me that there isn't a hall of slain warriors somewhere in heaven.
Darn right.
That's what Valhalla means. The Hall of the Fallen. Mm-hmm. It's freaking awesome. It's so epic, and I want to go there. And I think there's one in heaven somewhere where old army vets and people who've died in many battles get together and they hang out and they're like, hey, how'd you die? I took an axe to the face. What about you? Oh, well, I was blown up on D-Day. Like, you know.
Sweet story, bro. Yeah.
Sweet story, bro, indeed.
Exactly.
And Jesus had scars in his resurrected body. You think these guys do?
You know what? Actually, I would think, yeah. I mean, like, you are at the prime. I think whenever you go to heaven, you ascend at your prime. Like, you get that awesome immortal body that is you at the prime of your life. And that involves a scar. I mean, that's, you know, boom, I got blown up. I got shot. I got something like that. You know, I'm going to have a freaking awesome battle.
Some sort of identification.
Right. That would bring honor, I think, to the person that was ascended. And I think God's all about that. You're like, boom, you've done a good job.
That'd be kind of cool.
You know? That'd be
reminds me of Nearly Headless Nick from Harry Potter.
Just a little strand holding him on.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
So in any case, we're going to train for next Thanksgiving
right.
because we realize that we're too weak, and that's not acceptable for a man.
Not at all. So that's what it starts with. Walking, push-ups and stuff, and devotionals in the morning. That's very important for all of you out there. Again, we are Christian. We do believe that time with your Lord and Savior is necessary. Boom. Start with a devotional in the morning. Best time for it.
Yes.
So.
Agreed. The workout in the morning jumpstarts your metabolism. Mm-hmm. Spending time with God in the morning jumpstarts your day. Everything's better.
Whoop, whoop. Well, we're moving on from this segment. That was our introduction. We're going to move on to Manly News.
Manly News.
Yeah, Christian, take it away.
So the first story we came across that we found was awesome. Was this group of crazy European guys that decided they wanted to try to land on a comet.
Yeah, a comet.
Like, that's crazy. They did it. They succeeded in landing on a comet.
A freaking comet.
That's like 300 million miles away, I think it was, and was going 40,000 miles an hour.
How do you plan that?
How do you plan that? I can't figure out 3 plus 2. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know.
I feel like that's...
How do they figure out that's...
Manly.
Very manly.
Manly.
I can't hit a person running 10 miles an hour with a frisbee.
Exactly. My hand-eye coordination is not that good.
How did they do that?
I don't know how they do that. I mean, like math, obviously, lots of math and science, and I respect that.
Very cool. Very cool.
Landed on a comet. Now, I have to wonder, honestly, when do you think people will be like, we're going to mine comets eventually? I have that belief. Like, we're going to eventually go up there with space miner stuff, and we're going to mine the crap out of asteroids.
Yeah.
And,
there's lots of stuff up there.
This is the beginning of that.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah.
The only question I have, besides the fact that how the heck did they do that, is when are they going to land on Dasher and Dancer and Prancer, Vixen,
One of these days,
Cupid, and
because they move fast too.
Blitzen, all those guys.
He doesn't get around the world in nighttime without fast reindeer.
Yeah, I feel like they move faster than light even. So landing on Comet, he must be the slow one.
He must be the slow one because they already. Yeah, it's been accomplished. Connection.
In any case, we have some stock market news that the Green Giant's going to take away here.
Yeah, so the stock market, there's a lot of news out there about the stock market. Don't worry about the news about the stock market. All right, one thing is I love 3D printing, and I've invested in 3D printing. I would wish it would 3D print me some money because it hasn't yet. And it's sucking right now, it's sucking wind. About the stock market. Rich people are always going to make money. We have to deal with it. But if you're going to invest in stocks, I would say invest in 3D printing. I think it's awesome.
It's a very cool thing.
Also, make sure you say, just general financial advice. I don't know where this is kind of coming from out of nowhere, but make sure you have some money put away for emergencies. Like, that's a pretty good thing to do. Maybe after that, get rid of debt. And then maybe then actually start putting money away in savings and just take care of your family. It's a big deal. Not a lot of people do it. They want to play the market. The market plays you. It's just the easiest way to put it, man. There's a lot of cheaters and crooks out there. I'm a banker. I kind of know how the system is just not built to win. And as I haven't won at it yet, and I'm a banker, that's saying a lot. Just take care of yourself. Don't worry about stocks and all that jazz. It's not made to win. So anyway, stock market news.
Stock market. People are making money, and it's a lot more than us.
Right. Exactly. Please, I want some of that.
Happening.
So we're going to move. Fox News, apparently they had a filming of a black sea devil
It's another word for an anglerfish.
Yes.
Very rare fish you don't usually see. If you guys remember from Finding Nemo, yes, it is okay to watch awesome Pixar and Disney movies.
Indeed. Yes, it
Because
is. I have a
they're
whole line
some
of
of the
them.
best, and we're going to get to that in a second. We
Right.
have a movie review for you guys.
Yes.
But they go down way deep. They're like, just keep swimming, and they go down in the dark, and there's that giant, horrifying devilfish.
The light. Look at the light.
Yeah, look at the light. That's
Oh my
what it
God,
is.
that's a monster.
That's what it is. It's a black sea devil. This name is perfect.
yes.
The only thing rarer than this fish to catch on film is probably like the kraken, or a megalodon,
Yeah.
or sometimes
Pretty awesome.
even the white sky angel. That's a species of fish that is completely existent in the upper stratosphere. It swims through the air and lets the cloud molecules go over its gills, That's a complete lie, but it'd be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty awesome.
That'd be kind of fun to find a fish that flies in the air.
Reminds me of
and
like
just stays
Titan
there.
AE whenever they're
Yeah.
flying through that big gaseous cloud in space. Like the space angels.
Yeah, those weird
floating on the
little
ship.
manta
It's
rays
my
that are made of light.
time to fly.
Great song.
Yeah, yeah.
Any
That
case.
reminds me of that. But speaking of movie reviews, actually, in Disney movies, we saw Big Hero 6 recently, and though we're not going to spoil anything for those who haven't seen it, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Chris and I really like thinking about technology
Mm-hmm.
and what the applications are in real life applications and such for
Blow my mind.
bionic limbs and 3D printing and wearable technology, implantable
Iron
technology,
Man,
all
all that
this
stuff,
cool
yeah.
stuff like exoskeletons, various other awesome things.
Yeah.
This movie was fantastic. This kid was a robotic genius.
Yes.
It really kind of put into perspective what a future world might look like.
Right. Right.
Or actually even a present world that's
Right.
California's taken over by Japan.
San Fransokyo. That's what it was.
Yeah,
San Fransokyo.
The city was San Francisco. And everybody, regardless
Half
of race,
Japanese,
has like
Half American.
yeah, they have like Japanese names.
Right.
And there's
exactly.
robots running around everywhere.
But there was only like 2 Japanese people that
Yeah.
I saw in the movie like the entire time, like the kid and his older brother.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that comes into play.
Awesome movie, but the
Great
basic
movie.
the basic premise is there is a young boy who's a genius at robotics.
Right.
He takes over his brother's robot project.
Creation. Right.
This robot was built for healing people. It's big and fluffy. Looks like a marshmallow. He's awesome.
Which is awesome.
He can't figure out how to do a proper fist bump.
No.
He's cute.
He is very
It's
cute.
very cool.
Yeah.
He takes over this and he builds upgrades for him, the robot himself, and
Some
his
friends.
friends, and they
Right.
become the Big Hero 6 team.
That's right. And you know the cool part of that this is actually this movie was based on a robot that was actually created at Carnegie Mellon University here in Pittsburgh.
Fantastic.
Pretty awesome. This guy, I don't know the professor's name, but he actually created a robot to do this, to actually help people and heal people. And it is very similar to the robot on the film. He inflates, he becomes big and fluffy, and because that's less threatening. We've all seen iRobot, and I'm pretty sure we all know that. I mean, those are
These
evil
guys are
robots,
a little scary.
right?
I don't want them as my nurses.
I don't want one that looks like me and walking around and is like, oh hey, what's up, at your service, man, and then betrays you.
Right.
So a big fluffy robot's pretty awesome. Granted, it's pretty cool. So real technology. I mean, this is stuff that actually exists, and
Very cool stuff. That's what Chris and I are both looking into starting master's degree programs because this could be another manly tip here. We're not trying to just sit around and settle for
absolutely not.
whatever stuff we're in.
Yeah.
I had an internship a number of years ago that it kind of ruined me for like certain kinds of office work. I found there were these people there that were like hugely overweight and had to have 8 cups of coffee a day to stay going. I'm like, they just
like
hated
coffee,
their
too.
job and they hated their life. I was like, this sucks. You don't have to settle for that.
Absolutely not.
Do something about
Do
it.
something with your life.
There are people out there who can help you. There are organizations that can help you. You save. You wait. You
Right.
postpone things. You fight for it. You
Call us, email us at themanpanelshow@gmail.com. We will answer questions. We will help you. I mean, if you have no one else to go to, let us know.
yeah. We'll figure
help
out. We know a little bit about education.
Right. We're getting
We've
there.
We've gone through it a little bit. But in any case, yeah, we're going to start these programs because we want to better ourselves
Exactly.
and not stay Where I don't remember why
100%.
I got on there.
And it's just a general
But
tip. I
general
mean,
tip
it's
about
cool stuff that's
mass
created
being
and
manly, yeah.
current programs in the world and how it's changing. Just don't be.
We want to get in on that.
Yeah,
stuff.
we want to get in on it. Don't settle for what you have now. There are much greater things in store for you.
Amen.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So we got some manly tips for you guys. Thanksgiving just passed. We're gonna go a little bit Thanksgiving related here. So Green Giant, take it away here.
Boom. Brush your teeth. Simple as that. Men, Thanksgiving, I'm consuming all sorts of amount of food. I'm talking like corn on the cob. Well, not on the cob. I guess we had like this awesome cream corn.
Corn,
We could have on
mashed,
the cob. It
could
works.
be whatever
Mashed
kind.
corn. Mashed potatoes, turkey, stuffing, carrots, sweet potatoes. All this. It's so good. But the thing is, it's stuck in your teeth, man. Like you smile at somebody, they're like, "Wow, that's turkey." Yeah. Don't be that guy. Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
your teeth.
Yeah, you're trying to go
Breathy, stinky.
going in for the kiss with your lady or something. And she's like,
Yeah,
I'm not
distracted
really in the mood.
by the broccoli in your teeth.
Yeah, you're just like, of course you're not gonna kiss you,
Hi. No.
you Neanderthal. Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Anyway,
Manly tip.
that's a
Brush
manly
your
tip.
teeth.
Again, a Thanksgiving related one kind of goes back to training for Thanksgiving. I don't know if your family is like ours, but it's crazy up there. We love it.
I love it.
But at no point is it unacceptable to use your cousins or your cousins' children as weight sets.
Right, correct.
So while you're there, if they want to be lifted up and all around and stuff, that's great. Exercise your dad muscles. Exercise your uncle muscles. Use them.
Use them.
Use
Bicep
them.
curls. We're
Yeah.
talking curls, push-ups. Kids love that stuff, and it gets you stronger.
My chest was sore because they were standing on my back pretending I was a surfboard, and they wanted me to do push-ups to try to knock them off.
Make more waves.
Yeah.
Make more waves.
It
Boom.
was-
Workout and children
It
have a
was
great time.
awesome. So cool. And
Love
it's
it.
a very simple thing you can do to make their day awesome and make your chest hurt in the morning.
Just a little.
So, yeah, again, training
Totally
for
worth it.
Thanksgiving. Probably good.
Yeah, great deals.
Anyway.
And for our last segment, just a little bit of manly wisdom here. We have the 3 E's that we believe in with the man panel, which is educate, entertain, and encourage. And this is the last bit, the encouraging piece. We this morning went to church, Word and Worship Church, White Oak campus here in Pittsburgh, and we have a lot to offer as men of the church, and as men in general. If you don't believe in God yet, if you don't know what's going on with that, that's okay. You don't have to know everything right now. And anyway, we do have a lot to offer in the form of, say, a talent, which is something that you're uniquely good at. You're talented in that area. Your time, we all have time to give. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like we do, but we all have a little bit of time and that we can devote to serving others and to just doing good things for the communities and people around us, and our finances, honestly, our tithes, as we call it. And that's just giving of what you have currently, financially speaking. But I just wanted to throw it out there that this morning's message, and Christian, you can back up anytime, but it's not all about the finances, and that's sometimes something that I struggle with. I know that I can struggle with making it about the money.
I mean, we're talking about being men. You kind of got to grow up at some point in certain areas of your life. We completely believe in being crazy and nuts and stuff.
Absolutely,
all
all the
your
time.
life. Have fun.
Watch Big Hero 6.
Yeah, people who told me that college was the best 4 years of your life
Lies.
pissed me off.
Straight up lies.
Because I once told my coach told me that he's like, "Oh, don't get ready for the real world just yet." I was like, "Stop it, coach."
Excuse me? Yeah.
You speak that over me. I'm gonna make every year the best year of my
In
life.
Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. I'm like, if this is the best there is to it, then just check me out. Sign me
Right
up.
now.
Sign me up for a
I'm
Dr.
done. I'm
Kevorkian.
done.
Like, I don't need any of that.
Yeah.
In any case, the point we're getting to, like, you got to grow up a little bit. You got to manage your money,
Right.
and all this stuff. But we're talking about tithe, and sometimes churches get a bad rap for
Bad
because
raps.
they think they're always talking about money,
Not true.
and really it's the heart behind giving,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we want to encourage you guys with. That you don't have to have it all together.
Nope.
God isn't trying to call people who have it all together.
No, and he's not. Whenever we talk about giving, I'm sitting down with it's an older pastor in our church, an elder in our church, and I'm going to go over my budget. I'm going to go over it and go through every little detail and make sure that I'm going to measure every purchase that I make and make sure that. But that's not what God's about. I want to know where my money's going. I want to have control over my finances, but at the same time, God's not up there counting every penny. You know, and that is so important. It's the heart behind giving. It's not what you give or how much you give. It is just the fact that your heart's in the right place when you do it.
Yes, that was fantastic. I'm going to read a little bit from the Christian Larson Message Bible.
Right.
I told Chris this morning when we were talking about it.
Good.
And there's this story in the New Testament where Jesus, he's sitting there outside the temple with his disciples, and they're people watching.
Yeah, people watching.
All right.
Yeah, look at that guy.
So Jesus is watching, and there's like these big corporation investment banker type guys, and they walk in and they're making it rain on the temple. They're like throwing hundreds and thousands,
money.
And Jesus is like, I don't think so, guys. And then he sees this little old widow, and she has like a roll of pennies, and she dumps that in, and maybe that was her money for buying her grandkids like horrible, breakable, cheap gifts for Christmas.
Right.
Maybe she already bought that. Maybe those pennies were for her bread and water that day.
Mm-hmm.
But the point was that Jesus was getting to that was giving out of her poverty.
Right.
Those other guys, they were giving out of their excess. So it made it look like they were giving a lot,
Right.
but her heart was in the right place. She was actually giving more than they were. And that's
Exactly.
basically what Jesus said. And that's what we're talking about with your heart being in the right place.
Exactly. You may be able to make it rain on that temple, but if you're not giving, out of what you have and not the excess, I mean, what are you really giving? That's a great story.
This is a great story. I like it.
I like that one. But yeah, so that's what we're talking about. Just give generously. Make sure that your heart's in the right place. Give joyfully. That's what the Bible calls for. And, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to be all you can be to be a good Christian man when it comes to giving of what you have. Your time, your talents, and your tithe.
I'm into that. All right, well, I think we're about out of time here for the Man Panel. This is the second episode. We're so excited to be doing this. We don't care. We had 25 views on the first episode. We don't care if we don't have
Good
any
start.
more. We're just going to keep doing this because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
So, yeah, we're gonna leave you guys. We'll check back next week.
Yeah,
Feel free to contact us anytime at the Man Panel Show, all one word, at gmail.com, or comment below.
That's right.
It'll be cool.
It'll be awesome.
Any douchebag comments will be deleted, and we will not respond to you. We embrace constructive criticism, but if you're a jerk, then just we're not going to deal with you.
Not going to deal with it.
Because grown men don't fight over the internet.
Exactly.
So if you want to start something, it's just not going to happen.
Not going to happen. My face. Look at my face.
Yeah.
Very serious right now.
We don't care. We don't care if you think we suck.
Right. Pretty much.
Anyway,
Yeah.
if you do have a suggestion about the show, please drop
Send
it
it
in
in.
a comment or send it in. If you have any questions for us, I'd be happy to answer them in some other segment. If you think that we should do something cool like which dinosaur would win in a fight,
Absolutely.
we would love to talk about
Yeah, that would be amazing.
we might do that just because I said it. In any case,
pretty good.
love you guys. We'll see
Thanks so
you
much.
another time. Thanks for watching.
That's
This is the Man Panel.
Man Panel has spoken.